Hey guys, for those of you who didn't know, for those of you who are new to this channel, I'm on holiday right now. I just arrived. I haven't made a video in a few days because I wasn't able to. I was really tired and then I was not really at home or anything. So yeah, it's been a little bit. Um, so I wanted to tell you guys something today. I am probably in a happy mood right now, but I wanted to talk about something a little bit serious, but I felt like this was like a good mood to talk about it. I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit dark right now. Even though like I don't know, I feel like there's enough light, but I don't know. I still feel like it's dark here. Anyway, so I've been going through this thing called not I haven't been dissociating because I've never dissociated in my life, but I'm going through this thing called derealization and depersonalization. Because for the past few months, I'm going to tell you the whole story, okay? So for the past few months, and a few times years ago, I don't know when this started, like 2, 3, 4 years ago, there have been times during periods of a lot of stress where I couldn't believe what was going on in my life. In the sense that, like, I live here. You know what I mean? I live here. I'm in college. I'm studying university. And I'm going to bed every day at 2 a.m., which never really happened in my life. And I'm sleeping I don't know how many hours, and like there are periods of time where you have exams and so you're not in school or whatever, so all you do every day is just study. So it's like I spend all day fucking long studying, and I have exams and I don't have school, but this is not the holidays. And I live here and I'm sleeping, and then tomorrow I'm going to keep studying, and I've been studying today. You know what I mean? Like, I couldn't believe what was happening in my life. I couldn't believe it. And few months later, so a few months ago, no, a few months later, what, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm so tired. A few months ago, I realized that that is called derealization. Like, you can't believe what's going on. That's derealization. You can't believe reality. It's not that you can't believe reality, but you're kind of like, what? Like, this is going on in my life. Like, for a moment, you almost like can't believe it. So that's called derealization, and that happens when you're stressed out, when you're anxious, and all that. And that happened. And when I arrived here, so for those of you who don't know this, I did a master's degree. I finished it. I presented the thesis dissertation, um, how long ago? It was this week, like just a week ago, actually. And I presented the thesis, and let's say that period of stress sort of ended because I finished the master's degree, and then I came here on the holidays. You know what I mean? So on Monday I presented the thesis, and then on Thursday, I I came here. I traveled here, and I did it on my own, which was it was the first time I was traveling alone. So that was kind of a thing. And so the first day I was kind of anxious. I was like, maybe it's because a lot of things happened. I haven't slept a lot and whatever. So I had a little bit of chest pain, but I was like, that's fine. The following day, I was a little bit nauseous, a little bit whatever. I mean, that usually happens when you travel and stuff, so I wasn't too worried about that. But I had a lot of anxiety, and so I was laying there literally watching a movie, and I started feeling this like chest pain, this like huge pain, and I was like, what is going on? Like, what do I have this like anxiety? Like, I don't have anywhere to go. I don't have anything to study. I don't have anything. There's nothing really going on right now. What's going on? You know? And then I went to the bathroom and I started crying. And I was like, why am I crying? Like, what is going on? Like, what is making me cry? Like, I was crying for no reason. Normally, you know why you're crying. But in that moment, I didn't know I was crying. I was like, what's going on? And so I started thinking, why is that? Is it because I just finished a master's degree I didn't want to do? Is it because it was really stressful and that period of stress just ended? Because I got a little bit sick last year when I finished my degree. When I just handed in the thesis and I presented it and everything, I was dizzy and I had gastritis or whatever you call it for like 2, 3 days. So I was like, maybe it's that. I was like, maybe it's because I just graduated. Maybe it's because I had a crush on a guy who didn't have a crush on me back, and he has a girlfriend and whatever. You know what I mean? Like, is it everything put together? And is it because I just traveled alone, like internationally, and that was like a lot? And now it's like this period of like, okay, I'm not stressed out anymore. Like this, like, do you know what I mean? I was like, I don't know why that is. And I also realized that not only was I not dissociating, realizing, because I was like, I can't believe, I kind of couldn't believe that I was here. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't believe I'm on holiday right now. I just went through a master's degree. I just finished it. What's going on? I had been derealizing for a long time, but I also started depersonalizing. And I didn't realize it's like, this has been going on for weeks now. I started depersonalizing, and that means I was also, and I realized this as I was crying. I was like, what's going on? I felt really weird being here because even though I've been here, this is my grandma's house, even though I've been here before, it felt like the first time I was being here. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was the first, it felt like my first time here. And I did have memories of this place. I remember this place. Of course I know this place. But it almost feels like the memories were someone else's. Like, it was somebody else's memory. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, I don't know why I remember this. It feels like my first time being here. Like, I remember this place, but it doesn't feel like I was here, you know? And and it, and also I've been to this country before, obviously, and it almost feels like my first time being here. Like, I have memories of this place, I have memories of everything, but it feels like my first time being here. I was like, what is going on? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm in this place and I'm like, I can't believe I'm here. I How do I remember this place? It feels like my first time being here. Like, it was a very surreal experience, and all of my memories, like since months ago, whenever I remember something that happened 4 years ago, 5 years ago, six, seven, whatever, when I was a little kid, it feels like it happened to someone else. It doesn't feel like those memories were mine. I'm like, why do I remember this thing? Depersonalizing. I googled it. Derealization, depersonalization. It happens when you've been through periods of stress, and it's also called um, what is it? Adjustment disorder. Like, when you just went through something and then your life like suddenly changes. Like, when you just got unemployed, or when something just happened to you. Wait, is there? No, there's no more light here. Fuck. I don't know. I feel like this. I don't know. I feel like this is a little bit dark, but anyway. And so yeah, it happens when like there's like drastic changes and you've gone through like a lot of stress. And I was like, I didn't realize how much stress I was going through up until this moment. How do I feel right now? I kind of feel numb emotionally right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I actually don't feel very, very strong emotions. Do you know what I mean? Like, I do feel emotions, but I don't feel, I'm just kind of numb emotionally. And I'm not too worried about it. I think I prefer to be numb over being like overly emotional about everything. But I don't know, it's just kind of weird. It's just kind of weird because it's like, I don't know for how long this is gonna last. I think like if I'm gonna be like distracting myself, like doing things and whatever, because I do stuff every day, and my parents and I go to places every day. Like, I feel like this is gonna be better. It's gonna make things better. But the thing is, like, I don't know for how long this is gonna last. I don't know for how long I'm gonna be emotionally numb. I don't know if I'm gonna have another like mental breakdown. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I'm just kind of going with the flow. I wanted to talk about this because I feel like it's a really interesting. I love the mind and discovering things about it, and this was something I didn't know existed. So it's really interesting, but I don't know. I just it's weird. I like I feel weird. I don't know how to explain that. I've never felt like this before, and it's not. I know that it's nothing like too bad or anything. I know that it doesn't mean anything like really, huge, but it's kind of weird, and I wanted to share this with you guys because it's what I've been feeling right now. It's what's going on right now, and I don't know. It just feels weird, you know. The good thing is that I had a crush on a guy who didn't like me back, and now it almost feels like distant. Do you know what I mean? Like, even yesterday, it feels like like it happened like a million years ago. Like, I don't know why, but even like the perception of time, the perception of space. Like, sometimes I'm like, why are these objects like so near, so far away? Why is the ceiling so either low or high or whatever? You know what I mean? Like, everything feels weird. Um, but the good thing is, like, people, like, for instance, the guy I had a crush on, it almost feels like a stranger now. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm almost like, okay, I have a memory of this guy, but like, did I really interact with this guy? Like, I like this guy. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes I remember it and I'm like, because like something, let's say, reminds me of him, and I'm like, who's that guy anyway? Like, I have memory of him, but like, who the fuck is that guy? And why did I have a crush on him? Like, I do remember that, but I'm like, who is that? Do you know what I mean? So the good thing is that maybe that's gonna make me get over it. You know? I don't know. So yeah, this is everything I wanted to talk to you guys about. I'll be making videos. I don't know how often I'm gonna be making videos. I'm just gonna stop making promises. I'm gonna try to make videos at least maybe in the morning, maybe at night, whatever, whenever I have a little bit of time. And because I'm almost doing things all the time, you know, and I also want to recover some sleep. So I'm not gonna make any promises, but I'm gonna try to make videos as often as I can. So yeah, and then I'm gonna be making videos more often when I come back from the holidays. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this. I don't think this was meant for anybody to. I don't know, like if anybody has been going through this, like listen, you're not alone in this. It's a little bit scary, a little bit surreal, but I don't think that's like the worst of our problems. You know what I mean? I think it's just the mind adjusting to things. Like I don't want to undermine it, but I don't know. I think it's just your brain adjusting to things. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it is kind of scary because you're like, what's going on? This is not. Why is my reality distorted all of a sudden? What do I feel is so weird? Why do I feel like I was just born, in a sense? Like why do I have all these memories? Like who? Like sometimes you even kind of like look at yourself in the mirror and go like, that's me. Like it's like you know it, but it's like that's me. That has been me all this time. It's weird. It's weird. I'm not gonna say it's easy, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know for how long this is gonna last. I've definitely been relaxing, so I think like this, like detox is gonna help. So yeah, just wanted to let you know that you're not alone in that. So yeah, bye guys.